Good morning, dear students. Now in this lecture we are going to start chapter 7, sex linked inheritance. So here the sex chromosomes, that is X and Y chromosomes, has plays an important and significant role in the inheritance of the certain characters. So before going for the sex chromosome, we have to study the concept of autosomes and sex chromosomes. During the cell division, the chromatin in the nucleus shrinks to a thread-like structures named as chromosomes. So this word chromosome means, chromo means colored, zome means thread, it is a colored thread. So during cell division, the chromatin, a thread-like structure in the nucleus, shrinks to a thread-like structure named as chromosome. Two major types of chromosomes can be found in the eukaryotic cells. They are autosomes and sex chromosomes. Humans have 22 homologous pairs of autosomes and one pair of sex chromosomes. The main difference between autosomes and sex chromosomes is that autosomes are involved in determining the somatic characters of an individual, while sex chromosomes are involved in determining the sex and the sex related hormonal traits or characters. So the somatic characters, these are the body characters. For example, the height of the plant, the flower formation, the color of the flower, or the Mendelian traits, these are referred as the somatic characters, like the seed color, texture of the seed, the tallness, dwarfness of the plant. These are the somatic characters of the individuals that has been determined by the autosomes. So in case of human being, there are 22 homologous pairs of autosomes and one pair of sex chromosome. So in all there are 46 chromosomes, out of which 44 chromosomes are the autosomes, while 2 chromosomes are sex chromosomes. So here if we pair this 46 chromosome, we found 23 homologous pairs, out of which 22 homologous pairs are of autosomes and one pair of sex chromosome. The main difference in the autosome and the sex chromosome is that autosomes are involved in determining the somatic characters of the individuals, while sex chromosomes are involved in determining the sex and sex related hormonal characters. Furthermore, what are the autosomes? These are non-sex chromosomes which determining the trait of an organism is identified as autosomes. They are also known as somatic chromosome because they determining the somatic characters. A genome mainly consists of autosomes. For example, in case of human being, which contain 46 chromosomes within its genome, and 44 chromosomes of them are autosomes. Autosomes exist as homologous pairs and 22 autosome pairs can be identified in the human genome. So out of 46 chromosomes, the 44 chromosomes of them are the autosomes, means it forms the 22 homologous pairs in the human genome. The autosomes determining the somatic characters, so that they are also called as somatic chromosomes. So autosomes are non-sex chromosomes which determining the somatic trait of an organism are called as the autosomes. Both autosomal chromosomes contain the same genes which are arranged in the same orders. If you see any homologous pair of the chromosomes, this homologous pair of the chromosome contain the same gene which are arranged in the same order. But an autosomal chromosome pair differs from other autosomal chromosomal pair within the same genome. These pairs are labeled from 1 to 22 because there are 42 chromosomes. These 42 chromosomes in the human being forms 22 homologous pair. So all these autosome chromosomes, if you label the pair of autosome chromosomes, they are labeled from 1 to 22 according to the base pair sizes contained in each chromosome. So according to the length of the long arc, sharp arc, we make the pairs of the chromosomes. So there are 22 homologous chromosome pairs and they has been labeled from 1 to 22. So all are the autosomal chromosomes pairs that has been present in the human genome. In Mendel's cross, we have already observed that the progeny of a cross between two individuals of the pure line is the same regardless of which individual is female or male. We can say that sex makes no differences in the Mendel's crosses. So when we made a cross between a tall and dwarf plant in F1 generation, we get the tall plant regardless of the individuals, regardless of which individuals is a female or which individual is male. So in this case, if we change the parents, suppose in a first cross, if you take a tall female parent cross with a dwarf male parent, then we get F1 individuals which are tall. In another cross, if we change the gender of this plant, here if you take the tall male parent and a dwarf female parent, in F1 we get the tall plant. So the result of the both these crosses are same when a cross has been made between the two individuals of a pure line. Okay, in F1 we get the tall plants. So the results are same regardless of which the individual is female or which individual is male. Or one can say that sex makes no differences in the Mendel's crosses. But the Mendel's law are not applicable on those genes which are exclusively located either in X or Y chromosomes. So these are the sex chromosomes on which the Mendel's laws are not applicable. It has been observed that the genes occurring only in the X chromosomes are presented twice in female. So female contain 2 X chromosomes and once in male, because male has only one X chromosome and it has one Y chromosome. So the genes occurring only in the X chromosomes are represented twice in female, because female contains 2 X chromosome and male contains only 1 X chromosome. Moreover, if the recessive type of genes occur in X chromosome of males, they express themselves phenotypically, because in male Y chromosome contains no dominant allelomorph or a gene to overcome the recessive gene of X chromosome. The male consists of 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. And if the recessive type of gene occur in the X chromosome of the male, this gene get expressed because Y chromosome contains no dominant gene to overcome the recessive gene of the X chromosome. So in case of male individuals, what type of the gene, whether it is a dominant or a recessive that has been present in X chromosome of the male, it get expressed because male consists of 1 X and 1 Y chromosome, and that Y chromosome is not homologous to the X chromosome. The hemizygous condition has been seen in the male individuals where it contain 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. So due to which the Y chromosome contains no dominant gene to overcome the recessive gene of the X chromosome. So the recessive gene in the X chromosome of a male get expressed themselves phenotypically. The genes which occur exclusively on the X chromosome are analogous or on the analogous Z chromosome in case of birds and other species are called X-linked or Z-linked genes. If you take the example of the mammals, for example human being, in case of Drosophila, Malandrium, the genes which occur exclusively on the X chromosome are called X-linked genes. The genes which exclusively occur in Y chromosome are called Hollandric genes or Y-linked genes. And the inheritance of X or Z-linked and holendric genes is called sex-linked inheritance. So sex-linked inheritance is the inheritance of X-linked and Y-linked or holendric genes is called sex-linked inheritance. The genes which occur exclusively on X chromosome are called X-linked genes. The genes which exclusively occur in Y chromosome are called Y-linked genes or holendric genes. And the study of inheritance of X and Y-linked or holendric genes is called sex-linked inheritance. Here we are going to study the difference between the autosomes and sex chromosome. The autosomes determine somatic characters or the traits. Sex chromosome determines the gender. So the F1 form, whether it is expressed in the particular gender, whether it is a male or female. So autosomes determine somatic characters. Sex chromosomes determines the gender. Male and female contain the same copy of autosomes, while the sex chromosome the different in male and females by their size, form and behavior. Autosomes are labeled with numbers from 1 to 22, while sex chromosomes are labeled with letters as XY, ZW, XO and ZO. So in case of human being, they has been labeled as XY. Autosomes. Most chromosomes within a genome are autosomes. Few chromosomes within a genome are sex chromosome. If we take the example of the human genome, it consists of 44 autosomes, while only 2 are the sex chromosome. So most chromosomes within a genome are the autosomes, while few chromosomes within a genome are sex chromosomes. 22 pairs of autosomes are homologous in humans. Female sex chromosomes XX, 2X are homologous, while male XY are non-homologous. Here the female it is homozygous, while male is hemizygous. Here there is only one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Here homozygous condition has been seen in the female, where there is a 2X chromosome, while both the chromosomes in the male are different. So here we use the condition hemizygous in male. The position of centromere in autosome is identical, while the position of centromere in sex chromosome is not identical. Autosome shows Mendelian inheritance, while sex chromosome shows non-Mendelian inheritance. Other than the Mendelian inheritance has been seen in the sex chromosome. Autosome contain the number of genes varying from 200 to 2000, while X chromosome contains more than 300 genes and Y chromosome contain only a few genes. So these are the some of the differences between autosomes and sex chromosome. Next to this is the different types of sex chromosome linked genes. So in XX, XY type of organisms, sex-linked genes can be classified into following 3 types. These are X-linked genes, Y-linked genes and XY-linked genes. These are the 3 types of sex-linked genes. So one by one we are going to study these 3 types of the sex-linked genes. So these sex-linked genes are studied in those organisms where there is a XX, XY type of the sex chromosomes. So the first one type is the X-linked genes. The X-linked type sex-linked inheritance is performed by those genes which are localized in the non-homologous section of the X chromosome and that have no corresponding allele in Y chromosome. The X-linked genes are commonly known as sex-linked genes. So X-linked genes are those genes which are located in the non-homologous section of the Y chromosome, while Y-linked genes are those genes which are localized in the non-homologous section of Y chromosome. Okay, so X-linked genes are those genes which are present on non-homologous section of X chromosome, and Y-linked genes are those genes which are located in the non-homologous section of Y chromosome. Furthermore, X-linked genes that are located on non-homologous section of X chromosome and that have no corresponding allele in Y chromosome. Similarly, Y-linked genes that are localized in the non-homologous section of Y chromosome and that have no allele in X chromosome. The Y-linked genes are commonly known as Hollandric genes. Third one type is the XY linked genes. The XY linked type of sex-linked inheritance is performed by those genes which are localized in homologous section of homologous section of X and Y chromosomes. So XY linked genes are those genes which are located in homologous section of X and Y chromosome. X linked genes are those genes which are located in the non-homologous section of X chromosome. Similarly, Y linked genes are located in the non-homologous section of Y chromosome. But XY linked genes are located in the homologous section of X and Y chromosomes. So these are three types of sex linked genes. So one by one we are going to study the inheritance of the X linked genes and Y linked genes. Now the first one is the inheritance of X linked genes for eye color in Drosophila. In Drosophila, the gene for white eye color is X-linked and recessive to another X-linked dominant gene for red eye color. So two types of phenotypes has been seen in the Drosophila. One is the red eye color, another one is the white eye color. If you see the dominance hierarchy, the red eye color is dominant over the white eye color. Both are X-linked gene, but red eye color it is determined by the dominant gene, while white eye color it is determined by the recessive gene. It is discovered by Morgan in 1910 following crosses between white-eyed and red-eyed Drosophila will make clear the characteristic crisscross inheritance of gene for white-eyed color in Drosophila. So this crisscross type of inheritance of the sex-linked gene or X-linked gene has been seen in the Drosophila. So what is meaning of this crisscross inheritance of the gene? So the character has been transmitted from parent to the F1 from female to the male, and then in F2 from male to female again. So the inheritance of the gene has been alternate in the sexes from male to the female and then female to the male. Similarly, from female to the male, then again to the female. So such type of characteristic of the inheritance, it is called as crisscross inheritance of the gene. It has been inherited alternately from parent female to the male or to his son, and from male to the female again or to the daughter again. So such type of crisscross inheritance of the X-linked gene has been seen. Here in case of Drosophila, two genes we have to studied for inheritance. One is the red eye gene and another one is the white eye gene. So this red eye gene is dominant over the white eye gene. So in the first example, when a cross has been made between a red eyed female and white eyed male, the F2 generation includes red eyed and white eyed individuals in the ratio of 3:1. So when a cross has been made between a red eyed female and white eyed male, in F2 we get 3 red eyed and 1 white eyed individuals. While in the second example, when a cross has been made between white-eyed female and red-eyed male, then in F2 generation, the female population is found to include 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed Drosophila flies. Similarly, the male population of F2 includes 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed Drosophila flies. So here, when a cross is made between a white-eyed female and red-eyed male Drosophila flies, we get 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed female flies. While if you see the male population of the F2, it consists of 50% red-eyed and 50% white-eyed flies. So one by one we are going to study these crosses, a cross between a red-eyed female and white-eyed male. So here this is the first example. A cross has been made between a red-eyed female and white-eyed male in Drosophila flies. Here we are going to study the inheritance of X-linked gene for eye color in Drosophila. So two eye color has been seen, red eye and white eye. Red eye is dominant over the white eye. If a wild red-eyed female Drosophila is crossed with a mutant white-eyed male Drosophila, all the F1 individuals, irrespective of their sex, have red-eyed. So the red-eyed, it is a wild type, while white-eyed, it is a mutant type. As you know that wild type is dominant over the mutant type. So due to which F1 individuals, irrespective of their sex, whether it is a male or female, all have red eyes. So here we can see this a cross. When a cross is made between a red-eyed female having a genotype plus because the female consists, it is a homogametic, it is homozygous, possesses 2 X chromosome. Male is hemizygous, it contains 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. So the condition where there is a presence of only one W gene on the X chromosome, it is referred as hemizygous condition. But in female, the condition is homozygous because the genes present, that is the both genes are same, plus gene for red eye and a W gene for white eye, a single W gene for white eye has been present in the male. The condition is hemizygous. Both the chromosomes are same. Here the chromosomes are different. One is X, another is Y. So this condition is a hemizygous condition, but in female it is homozygous. The female is homogametic, means it possesses both type of genes are same, plus gene, but in male the condition is heterogametic. Here the gametes are different. One contain W gene while one contain only Y chromosome, because there is no homologous chromosome in the male for the X chromosome. So the condition is hemizygous. So the male is heterogametic. So during the gamete formation, this plus gene, homogametic genes that has been separated into the gametes, some gamete receives, or one can say 50% gamete receives X plus chromosome, while 50% gamete receives X plus chromosome. Here the female is homogametic. The gametes possess both. The gametes possess the plus gene for the red eye. But in case of male, the gametes are heterogametic. Some gametes receives W gene while some gamete receive only Y chromosome. So as a result of the fusion of gamete between the egg cell and the sperm cell, we get the progeny of F1 individual. Here X plus XW, it is a female because it possesses 2X chromosome. This W is not get expressed because it is recessive over the dominant gene plus gene. So the red-eyed female has been obtained in female in F1 generation, while the another one X plus gamete get fuses with the gamete having a Y chromosome. So we get a red-eyed male. So in F1 we get red eye individuals because red eye phenotype is dominant over the mutant white type phenotype. Okay, so only red-eyed individuals has been obtained in the F1, one red-eyed female and one red-eyed male. But when the red-eyed male and red-eyed female individuals of F1 are intercrossed, the F2 progeny is found to include an exclusively red-eyed female population and a male population with 50% red-eyed individuals and 50% white-eyed individuals. So when these F1 individuals are intercrossed, this red-eyed female has been crossed with a red-eyed male. Both are F1 individuals. So we get the gametes having the genes. So some 50% of the gamete possesses plus gene, 50% gamete possesses W gene. While in case of male, the 50% gamete possess the plus gene and the 50% gamete possess the Y chromosome, because there is no homologous chromosome in the male, because the male is hemizygous, it possesses only one X chromosome and one Y chromosome, but the female contain two X chromosomes. So here this plus is dominant over the W. So some gamete possess the plus gene, some gamete possess the W gene. Okay, when this plus gene gamete fuses with the another one plus gene gamete from the male side, it produces the F2 progeny of X plus, which is a red-eyed female. Furthermore, this plus gamete or the egg cell that possesses the plus gene, when fuses with the male gamete having Y chromosome, so the individual form or the F2 progeny form having a genotype of X plus Y. Okay, it is a red-eyed male. Next, this W gene, egg cell possessing the W gene fuses with the plus gene, producing the F2 progeny having a genotype of X plus XW. Now the remaining 50% W gene containing egg cell fuses with the sperm cell having a chromosome Y. So the progeny is XWY. Okay, it is a white-eyed male. So from this cross we get 50% red-eyed individuals and 50% white-eyed. So these are 50% red and 50% white-eyed individuals. So if you see the female population and the male population, we get 50% red-eyed female and 50% white-eyed and 50% red-eyed male. So in this cross, the F2 generation includes red-eyed and white-eyed individuals in the ratio of 3:1. 3 are red-eyed and 1 is white-eyed. Okay, so this is all about the cross between a red-eyed female and white-eyed male. Now we are going to study then another one cross where white-eyed female has been crossed with a red-eyed male. So when a white-eyed female Drosophila is crossed with a red-eyed male Drosophila, all the female individuals in the F1 generation are red-eyed, because red-eyed is dominant over the mutant white-eyed. So here these are the genotype XW for the red-eyed female and X plus Y for red-eyed male. So this Y, it determines the male, the 2X which are the female. Okay, so in such cross all F1 are red-eyed, because red-eyed is dominant over the white-eye. So the gametes formed by the white-eyed female are homogametic. The gamete possesses W gene, 50% gamete possesses W gene, another one 50% gamete possesses the W gene, because it is homogametic. But from the male side, the 50% gamete possesses the plus gene and the 50% gamete possesses the only Y chromosome. There is no homologous chromosome present in the male, it is hemizygous. Okay, so as a result of the fusion of the gametes, the fusion of egg cell and the sperm cell, XW, X plus, we get the red-eyed female. Another one is XW, Y, we get white-eyed male. W for white, so we get white-eyed male. When these red-eyed female individuals and white-eyed male individuals of F1 are intercrossed, the female population of F2 generation is found to include 50% red-eye and 50% white-eyed flies. Similarly, the male population of F2 includes 50% red-eye and 50% white-eyed flies. So here, this F1 individuals are intercrossed, means red-eyed female, it is intercrossed with a white-eyed male. We get the gametes XW and X plus, here XW and Y. When they are fuses, XW fuses with another one XW gamete from the male side. One can say the egg cell contain XW, sperm cell contain XW. We get XW, it is white-eyed female. This XW egg cell fuses with the sperm cell having a Y chromosome. We get XWY, that is the white-eyed male. This X plus egg cell fuses with the XW sperm cell. We get X plus XW red-eyed female. Then the remaining X plus fuses with the Y. We get the red-eyed female. So from the F2 generation population, we get 50% white-eyed and 50% red-eyed. If you see only the female population, we get 50% white-eyed and 50% red-eyed. Similarly, in male population, we get 50% white-eyed and 50% red-eyed. So this is the inheritance of X-linked gene for the eye color in Drosophila. So this is all about for today. In the next lecture, we are going to study the inheritance of the color blindness in human being. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.